candy. Licorice has a distinct
aniseedy flavour. So you don't think the red,
those red twists, raspberry twists, they're considered licorice, right?
Yeah,
but it doesn't taste like licorice. It tastes like candy.
It tastes like red.
It tastes like red. Like it tastes like a colour.
Or just when you get milk, flavoured milk.
You don't say it tastes like white.
No, but I've always been like, I want pink milk or green milk. I've always been like that. I've always said the colour, not the flavour.
Oh.
Because sometimes you're like, except for chocolate. I always say I want chocolate milk because if I go I want brown milk, people might think it's caramel or shit.
I probably would have went with the former.
Caramel.
I would have assumed. First of all, cheers.
Cheers, yeah.
So this is the leftovers from your...
Yeah, hold on. So everyone online can hear it.
Oh, we record again.
We're going.
How long ago did you fucking press record?
About 30 seconds ago.
Gone in 30 seconds. So this is the leftover drinks from your birthday drink on the weekend gathering.
It wasn't really a gathering.
No, well, whatever it was, I didn't get to attend because I was.
I feel very breathy today.
I was in the old bed.
Old bedridden.
I was bedridden, and then I only came out for air. More or less today. Today. Yeah. Today. And on top of that, I have no phone. So get this.
Oh, again?
Phone number 5.
Oh,
dude.
fuck's sake.
This one died the worst death of all.
Yep.
Because, as you know, when you have some sort of stomach virus,
and
you go to the bathroom, you have what's called diarrhea. Now, I had the diarrheas.
Bum wheeze.
And I had the phone in my hoodie pocket.
Yep.
I reached forward to press the flush, and instead I heard ting, 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 blink, and it landed.
Oh.
Yep, dog.
In the poop.
Yeah. No, it landed at. Well, is it poop when there's nothing? Anyway,
it's still poop.
It's water, brown water.
It landed in the bum wee.
Yeah, and I quickly fished it out.
What
am I to do? Just look at it and be like, oh, well, you're a urinal cake now.
Get a pair of tongs.
Well, I tried to react quickly, and it was sweet for about a day, and it
And then it shit itself.
Oh,
yeah. Oh. Wrong one.
So that's phone number 5.
Yeah.
New phone arrives Friday.
Yeah.
So today, catching up with things, I had to do it via the old Facebook on the laptop.
Oh yeah.
And so that was good. So phone number 5. So I missed out on your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thanks,
belated.
man. Yeah, 38.
Another year.
Another one. Sadly.
Do you know what? No, do you know what? That's how I react to when birthdays now. It's like, I guess relief and pride. Like proud that I've made it another year. That's the
yeah.
You know, like the actual
for you, that's a big deal.
I made it. You know.
I mean, for anyone, it's a big deal. But
that's how
given your health issues, it is a big deal.
Yeah, it's more like when for you, it's like, congrats, man, you made another year. Like, let's keep going. So,
I got some nice presents.
Did you?
I'm so happy with. I got this very SD card we're recording on because the other one's starting to pack up, as you can tell by the last show we did, where we had to keep restarting it and we lost some of the show.
We lost this.
Lost about 5 minutes.
No, we lost us trying to explain how we were feeling, and we were trying to come up with all these.
Go.
So metaphors and whatnot. I can't do it, dude. I'm sorry. So
no, come on. I can edit this all together.
I can't leave them in. I can't reveal what's behind the curtain. What happened? We're just going to carry on. Now I just look like a blubbering mess.
Okay. We lost power again. Fucking this
we were
is driving me
literally
mental.
just talking about 5 minutes of editing power and then I was laughing. I'm like, no, it's not as bad as when we were trying to come up with metaphors and analogies of how we felt, and then the power cut
I
off.
found a licorice. Yeah. I feel like Homer
Someone
Simpson.
left beer in this ashtray. But I was laughing at us trying to. We were really trying hard at the end of the ep to explain especially how you felt between,
wiring.
And then we're trying to come up with all these different metaphors, and then we stumbled upon IT metaphor, and then we said, "What the fuck are we talking about motherboards and shit? We don't know nothing about IT." That's what I found funny.
So I've been thinking about that all week. Right,
Even
today,
the 10 really good fucking metaphors come like hit you afterwards. Like, oh, that would be far better. Yeah,
no, I immediately stopped thinking about it.
Yeah, same.
That's
not healthy.
I'm not going to hold my finger on here. Fuck it, I'll edit it later.
Hold your finger on
my nipple. So
ugh.
Yeah, I was thinking about that thing we talked about all week, and I decided that I don't have the patience or intelligence to work that out anymore. So I'm just going to let it be.
But in saying that, you're in uncharted waters. I think for me, like the difference was when you were telling me about, how yes, this new medication you're taking is amazing, but at the same time, there's still that underlying worry and fear. I looked at it from like a glass half full optimist point of view, where it's exciting. You should be excited because it's all uncharted waters.
Yeah,
but you don't know what you don't know, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you just have to take it one day at a time. You seem to be far fucking happier than what I am. So,
well, I mean on the outside,
not on the inside. But it's.
Can I tell you something that happened to me during the week? Actually, just on this.
We haven't caught up since I was here a week ago to record the last year.
Yeah, literally, we haven't.
A lot of catching up. Might as well catch up over the old potty.
I had a real. I'm not going to name who this is, right?
Damn. Okay. No, we're not throwing mud.
He's a damn good person. One of the best people I've ever met, actually. Like one of the best people. It's not you. One of the best people I've ever met in my life, and someone who, honestly, I wouldn't say this to them directly. Actually, no, I would say this to them directly. I think, and I actually kind of have, in a way, said this to them directly. Is, in my opinion, one of the best fathers I've ever met.
I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about. One of the best fathers I've ever met. One of the nicest people I've ever met, and one of my favourite people in the whole world.
Yeah, I feel the same.
And this noise is annoying me.
These motherfuckers can't hear it, so
I know. It's just so annoying me. We'll edit that bit out.
The cough or the buzzing?
The cough and the buzzing. And me explaining the coughing and the buzzing. We had a genuine connection moment this week. Like where we both were free in a safe environment to express our frustrations with each other.
With each other?
With each other, yeah.
Oh, not about each other.
No, we don't have frustrations.
My bad, I misread that.
Well, I don't have frustrations about him. He might have them about me.
No, okay.
But we saw each other, and I don't know what it was, but there's something about, we both read it in our eyes, and we both could see we needed to talk, and we did. And it felt so good to connect with this person.
And it sounds like it was very organic. You don't really have that with many people, right?
Yeah.
Those like real moments. Not like, I'm good, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Like we
have this. You and I have that. Like real moments. Do you know what I mean? Where we truly connect. And this was one of those. And it was so lovely. I mean, it wasn't lovely because, I mean, I don't want this person to obviously be frustrated in life because they're a genuinely good person, right? But it was so nice that he felt he could connect with me and share those frustrations safely.
So it was the whole normalizing
those conversations. Exactly.
Did it feel quite therapeutic?
It felt amazing.
Yeah.
It felt amazing.
Even though one person, it could have been just one-way traffic, but at the end of it, both people feel great.
Yeah, we both shared our joint frustrations about the same subject.
And there's the underlying feeling of like, it feels good to be trusted with this shit.
It felt great. Yeah,
you know, like
it was nice to be trusted. Yeah,
yeah, it needs to be. It needs to happen more often amongst us fellas.
it does. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at is that if you know, and sometimes it takes if you see the other person and you're like, what are you going to go for? What are you going to go for here?
Yeah,
no, so for those listening, Cows has got 2 drinks in front of him. And
I had 3, but one of them be gone.
One of them's gone. I'm still on my first one. So
I'm going to go with the Corona.
Yeah, shout out to Caesar for leaving that Corona. I didn't even know he left it until the other day when I looked in the fridge and I was like, oh, there's a Corona there. I was like, oh, bloody Kieran was drinking Coronas. He must have left that one for me.
This is two nights. I had one because my daughter's birthday last night. Sorry, go off topic, but we had we had a long white over some Chinese.
Really?
Yeah. I would have got it and now, shit, I might go on the bottle store on the way home. Anyway, but that's cool.
It was nice. Oh, sorry. Before we leave the subject of Coronas, I think if it's all right, can I give a real big shout out? I feel like my FM. Can I give a shout out?
Oh, can I give a shout out?
Yeah. Can I give a shout out to one of my favourite people in the whole world? Another one. I like a lot of people.
Man, yeah.
God, I've had half a vodka cruiser and it's going straight to my fucking head. It doesn't help that I had a very powerful painkiller right before that.
Fucking drink up, dog.
This is going to be a sloppy episode.
Oh, man. Keep up.
Let's see where this goes.
I'm going to drink 3 to your 1. How about that?
Well, I've got 2, so you can drink 3 to my 2.
As you were saying, sir.
Anyway, Kieran, my good mate Kieran. Our good mate Kieran. You know him.
Yeah, we went to primary school together.
We went to primary school together.
And on the same cricket team.
I've known him since the early to mid-90s. And at one stage of my life, I pretty much lived at his house.
He's one of those assholes that don't age.
Oh my God, right?
I had, the first time I saw him was when I joined the Comedy Hub, 2019? And then we had and you're like, oh, Kieran. I'm like, Kieran Cryer?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say his last name? You can edit it if you know that. But I haven't seen him since primary school. We were on the same West End School primary school cricket team. Oh, no, Interview Normal was the last time I saw him.
Yeah.
And then I walk in, and I'm like, he was like, hey, and I just looked at him smugly like, fuck you. He's like, what? I'm like, look at you, haven't aged since high school, asshole.
He hasn't. He looks amazing. He's a very good guy.
Good dude.
Yeah, one of the best. And his mum is a saint. But anyway, Kieran unfortunately lost his nan late last week, and I've known his nan. I tell you what, I've known her since I've known Kieran, obviously, and the first time, from the first time I went to his house, right? And this is how awesome she was. I would want to come and stay, so she would give up her bed so me and Kieran could have a sleepover.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Not just once. Like I said, I almost lived there every weekend. I would turn up. I would go there on a Friday or a Saturday morning and just be there the whole weekend, right? And so his nan would give up her bed for me and Kieran, and we would have sleepovers in his nan's bed. She would go stay with her partner. Yeah, we would play Sega and watch wrestling, play rugby, and rollerblade. And so she was a lovely lady, and she was always really nice to me and very friendly. And like I said, sacrificed her own comfort so I could be with my friend. And so,
well, how about we cheers?
Cheers. So here's to her.
Here's to her.
And she was a lovely lady. But you know what's funny is I've known her that long, since the 90s, and it wasn't until the other day when I saw Kieran sent a notice, for the when you they put something in the paper sort of thing, and it had her first name, and it was at that very moment I realised I never knew her first name. Because he was like, "Oh, this is Nanny," so I just called her Nanny. You know what I mean?
We come from the generation where you don't use first name. It's always auntie or uncle or nan or
and he was like, "Oh, this is Nan," and so this is my Nan. So I just kind of called her whatever he called her.
Man, if you turn up to a family do or something, if you call a elder relative by their first name, oh man, you'll get such a fucking hiding from everyone.
It depends on the family, because my I used to live 2 doors from my great grandmother, right? When I was in high school in Auckland, she was 2 doors down, and we lived in a flat. And she didn't like being called. She liked being called Georgie. She didn't want to be called anything else. She was just like, no, I'm Georgie. And so until the day she died, she was Georgie.
Speaking of Auckland,
yeah,
you and the whānau,
yep,
heading up there.
Yeah,
next week for a holiday.
Yeah. We're going up. Sorry, I banged my mic. Yeah, we're going up next week for a few days.
Yeah,
literally just a few days because we don't actually want to be there that long.
Yeah, you know what that means? Cows gets the house sit again.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I may even have something special for you to eat. While I'm gone, because for my birthday, I said I got a lot of gifts, nice gifts. I didn't get a lot. I got some very thoughtful gifts.
Hey, there's more. There might be more coming. Wink, wink.
No, there doesn't have to be any more.
No, there is. Well, what am I to do? Tell them to send it back?
Okay, well, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you over it, but I'm just saying, you haven't done anything. Don't worry about it. My mum's given me a whole sheep. A whole one. On tomorrow. And so I have to learn to butcher. So it's coming whole. She's not giving me a whole one like here's bits. It's literally going to fucking come whole.
And you're going to just YouTube tutorial how to...
I have been for the last few days. And she's like, I got you this for your birthday. I was like, oh, cool.
That sounds like a bloodbath. That sounds like fun.
It's going to be interesting.
Are you going to hang it up and it's going to...
Yeah, well, it's getting done today. It got done today, the job. Got hit, got the whack. And so I'll have to hang it here and then cut it up on Friday. So then what I'll do is I'll wrap it all up and freeze it, but I'll make sure I leave something in the fridge.
I
hope
it died a quick, easy death. I wonder what his method of killing was. I hope it wasn't stoning or just punched to death.
I went up behind her and went, oh, booga, booga, booga. And the sheep was like, wah.
And then it died.
Yeah.
After you bashed it with a bat.
I would imagine a piece of lead went through it at an incredible speed.
Yeah. Through the legs first, just to...
Yeah. Just to tenderize it.
Yeah. Where my money? Where my money? You owe me money. I don't know. Fuck.
I've completely lost track of what we were doing.
Well, I'm going to completely change the subject.
Yeah, go for it.
I was talking to one of my cousins up in Auckland, and they're going for a job interview. And he was just like, "Oh, you know how to do all this, cuz like, what am I meant to? What's awaiting me?" And I'm like, "Oh, just you're gonna get those hypotheticals. Yeah. They love the hypotheticals." He's like what? I'm like, a standy one, especially for the role you're going for, is like, name a time you like you're in a hostile situation, and what methods did you use to resolve that conflict? What negotiating skill? What yada yada to overcome. This adversity to get to the result that you needed, whether it be a sale or would it be a peaceful resolution or solving an issue for a customer that was irate, yada yada, all that. Yeah. And he was like, I don't really have any. I'm like, it doesn't matter if you have them. Make one up. He's like, well, what are yours? I've actually got a few that I shared with him. So I was going to ask, if you got asked that in an interview.
If I got asked that.
If I'm like, Mr. Stewart, in this role, you'll be dealing face-to-face with customers on a daily basis. Yeah. And sometimes, things can be quite hostile. Yeah. Can be conflict.
Oh, okay, yeah.
With negotiating skills and whatnot. I'd like to know a time where perhaps you were in a position of conflict, adversity with a customer, and what steps did you take to resolve the issue? How did you negotiate with the customer to come to a, happy whatever the fuck. I'm never the one. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, that's a good question. In fact, it reminds me of actually a very recent conflict with a customer I had where they were very hostile about their goods being broken in transit. Working for a transport company, a lot of goods do get broken in transit. No, it's fault. Roads are bumpy. I offered them head. Was basically what it was, and they accepted.
How did you take the whole load?
Did
you handle with care?
No, I did a rope-a-dope, which is where I blew them to almost completion and then jerked them off.
Okay.
When they didn't expect it.
So but by the time handling large and small packages.
This was a particularly small one.
Okay, so it fit in the slot quite easily.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic.
The tutu dress I had to wear was a bit strange, but you do know the saying, "Customer's always right," and so you do what they need.
Lucky for you, I'm a flaming homosexual.
Oh, thank God.
And I'll be working with you.
Put it in.
I'm going to put you in the maybe pile.
I did like the sound of that jerk off. Jerking off to completion.
So, wait, you blueballed the motherfucker. You like that? Yeah. And say, that don't get the job. I prefer my staff to, complete tasks.
Yeah.
Not half-ass them.
Is there any other standard questions? Do you think? I hate the ones with like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I go, being your boss, bitch.
Barely alive. So obese I can't move.
I remember it was years ago. It was for a company called Combined Insurance, and after a week's training, I had to. It was it's like you're traveling around. So this week was we're in Otorohanga or Otorohanga. Was where we were based. Yep. So then you're in the middle of different parts, and so I got there for the week, and I was selling insurance. And this is a true story. It's like so on the weekend beforehand, going up ringing all these existing customers, clients, and you're ringing them to try and get in front of them to quote unquote review their policy, which is jargon for trying to sell you more
upsell,
as much shit as possible. Yeah. And the first one was it was 9 a.m. Monday morning. It was like a fucking 50 minute drive in the middle of nowhere, in the backwoods of fucking King Country, where the fuck I was. And then it was a farmhouse, and I walk in. I knock on the door and come in, because the woman was at the kitchen. She was washing the dishes.
Yeah.
Hello, nice to be on. Coming from Combined Insurance. How are you?
Yeah.
And she was just chit chat for about a minute, and then
she was like my clip.
Okay, she was about 65, 70 years old.
And you're like,
anything for a sale. And this was selling accident insurance, commission only, and you pay for it. Anyway, and then about a minute later, the husband walks in, the old man walks in, and I turn, I was like, g'day, and he goes, I know who the fuck you are, Combined fucking Insurance.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I'm sick of you cunts coming here trying to sell us shit. And I was like, whoa. He's like, no, whoa, shit. And then I had my folder on the table.
Yeah.
He's like, grab your shit. And he grabbed the folder and he threw it at me.
Yeah.
And hit me in the head.
Yeah.
And he's like, now fuck off. And I bent down to pick it up. And when I stood up and I started bleeding.
Yeah.
He didn't give a fuck. He was just like, I'm sick of you cunts here trying to sell us shit all the time. We don't want to buy any more shit.
Yeah.
Fucking always trying to be pushy salesman, blah, blah, blah. I'm fucking sick of you cunts. And then his wife was like, he's bleeding. I don't give a fuck. You can bleed in the fucking car when you get out the fucking driveway. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Go on, fuck off. Anyway, fast forward 3 hours. He signed a check for $3,800.
Yeah.
I got a roast lamb lunch, and he filled my car with gas.
Yeah?
Yeah. Legit true story.
Did you take a shot in the mouth?
Multi-shot.
Yeah.
Multi-shot. But that's why I had to pay extra.
It's him and the bull.
Hi-oh.
Yeah.
Womp, womp,
Oh, yeah.
womp.
Yeah, that's for the check. This is for the shot. Oh no, that's the wrong one again.
That and working for Telecom when Telecom was the enemy, you'd know that.
Oh man,
you're
yeah, I work for an offshoot of Telecom.
Yeah, that's right.
A dealer, Leading Edge.
Leading Edge, yeah.
Leading Edge Mobile.
Leading Edge, but yeah. So that was a true story.
Yeah,
that was cool. I liked that was back in the days. That was the start of the whole corporate world.
yeah.
I only worked for them for 10-11 months.
Combined Insurance.
And then I went out and had my own brokerage for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then went on from there. But when I talk about that now, people are just corporate, suit and tie.
Yeah.
I'm just
sweet,
I'm yeah, I know you can't picture it. And they're like, no, definitely can't.
Yeah.
I'm I don't miss it.
Nah, I
don't miss it at all. I miss the hotel stays, the feeds,
the money,
places. Yeah, definitely. I do miss the money, but then again,
it's the sacrifice, eh?
Well, it was just when Dad died, that really planted the seed.
Yeah,
how happy am I? I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, and then the more money you earn, the more shit you buy to try and make yourself happy.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
You know, so I still get to buy my shoes.
Yeah, totally.
Still get to play pokies.
Yeah.
And I still eat like a fucking madman. Still eat like fat cows.
Oh, I'm so burpy after that dinner. God, this is a shit podcast.
Is it?
I don't know. I am.
Yeah. I reckon you say...
You're doing good. I'm doing shit ass.
You should just drink up.
I am. I'm on the second one now.
Yeah. Like, you should just keep on drinking.
Yeah. What else?
When's the last time you got drunk?
Oh, man, ages ago.
When's the last time you got stoned?
Oh, yeah, decades.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you be interested to one day? Or is it because because Jen's really hard against it that you wouldn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It's not worth the argument.
What if it became legal? Then what?
I think we would have a different conversation. Me and Jen, we would have a different conversation. Yeah. I think it would be...
I just want to say, I just feel like getting high, having some brownies, and watching Beavis and Butthead with you.
I don't know about Beavis and Butthead, but yeah.
Have you seen the new one? Beavis
no, I haven't.
It's actually pretty good.
Can I recommend a TV show to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been watching this show this week, and I swear to God, it's one of the best shows I've watched in ages. Comedy wise, it's so good. It's called Residential Alien. And it's got my man in it, Alan Two Dicks.
Alan what, sorry?
Two Dicks.
That's his actual name?
That's his name, Alan Two Dicks.
Oh, man, the school would have sucked for him.
Oh, yeah. I like him. I've seen him in a lot of stuff, and he's really cool. But, it's about this alien, right, who comes to Earth to destroy the human race. And he has a device that just kills everyone on Earth, but not animals and stuff, just humans, right? And while he's doing a fly past, lightning hits his ship and he crashes, and he's in this little American 1,000-person town. Do you know what I mean? Like a little sleepy town in America, sort of thing, with one sheriff and one deputy, sort of thing, one doctor, one joke of a mayor, sort of thing.
Like one pub.
One pub. There is one pub.
Like a Sanson.
Yeah. A little bigger than that, maybe. Maybe 5,000 people. But Shannon, yeah. And like a Fielding type of thing. Mm. Anyway, so he has to become human for a while till he can fix his ship and destroy the human race. And it is so funny.
So he becomes one of us.
One of us.
And
it's coming from a planet that has no emotions, no gender, no social media or anything like that. So all of this is new to him.
All aliens, do you notice that all aliens are depicted as emotionless?
Mm.
Even Coneheads.
No, Alf had emotion.
Nah, it's true.
He loved things. Yeah. Cats.
Especially the cats, yeah.
Yeah. E.T. had emotion.
Yeah, that's true.
He had some emotion. He had happiness and fear.
E.T.
Yeah.
By the way, the worst ride at Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst.
Is the E.T. ride.
Yeah.
It's also the worst video game ever made.
Universal Studios Hollywood was a joke.
I've actually played the E.T. game.
I can't remember. It must be shit.
The Atari one.
Whoa.
Yeah, I played it on a what do they call it? Where they redo it on a computer.
Oh yeah, an emulator.
Emulator, yeah, I played it on an emulator, and it sucked. I actually really want to do this YouTube channel because you know how they have those YouTube channels of guys and girls playing video games, and people just watch them for hours. These kids watch them. My kids watch ones, and it's Minecraft, and they just watch it for hours and hours and hours. I want to do one where it's me playing old Atari and Sega and Nintendo games.
Yeah, I will blow your mind at some Sega games.
No, but I'm not very good at them.
Oh, watch me clock Alex Kidd.
I have now Alex Kidd on PlayStation 4.
Watch me clock that shit.
The brand new remake of it.
The remake?
Yeah.
They're apparently even remaking GoldenEye.
Is that right?
My brother told me the other day.
Hey, you know what else is bringing out? They're bringing out a new Mario Brothers movie.
A live action
No,
one?
it's an animated one. But Chris Pratt plays Mario.
Chris Pratt.
And Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, he plays Luigi.
That's cool.
Yeah, I know. There's going to be a great Luigi. I could leave the Mario.
Yeah. Charlie Day. Oh man,
I'm
doing the rounds of It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, I'm rewatching that too at the moment.
It's just such a good fucking program. It's a good watch.
Oh, it's timeless. It doesn't age.
And it's one of those, the intro? I can't skip it. It's just such a feel good. The music.
Tune, yeah.
Yeah, man. Something like that.
Something like that.
I reckon you nailed it.
Yeah.
That deserves a round of applause.
Yeah.
You got to label the buttons.
I got to. There's just no way to label them. I got to write a little chart.
It's a 1 in 4 chance.
There we go.
And you cut the clip off as well.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Oh man.
What do you have any? We should get some more drinks.
No.
When it hits your lips.
No, you got to go to a funeral tomorrow.
Oh, you don't. Oh man, can you imagine going to a funeral hungover?
I'm sure it's been done before.
Oh yeah, no. What am I talking about? That's nearly every family funeral I've been to. Even fucking Cody's in the fucking car park.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh yeah, the St. Elizabeth's Clendon.
St. Elizabeth's.
Oh yeah, it's the corner of Mapleston and Finlayson.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, man.
I didn't live far from it.
Didn't you?
No, we were 124B, Finlayson Ave.
Really?
Yeah.
Just down the road.
Yeah, it was good times.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Because, Kiana and my daughter and I went to fly up today.
Yeah.
But because I've been sick, just postponed it.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like, Auckland ain't going nowhere.
No.
But definitely miss the, like Auckland, like it's, you get up there and it just feels like home. And then there's that.
Does it though?
There's a part of you that's like, oh man, like I feel like home. But then you get like 4 or 5 days in, and I'm like, go take me back to Palmy.
Yeah.
I'm done. Like,
yeah.
But you just had that feel good like nostalgia. Oh, that's where we had the first. Oh, that's where we did this, and the cousins and the aunties and the uncles. You get to like, I reckon it's day 4. It's the 4-day itch. You get to day 4, you're like,
fuck all these people.
I'm like, fuck man, like, how long have we been here, people? Talk normally.
Yeah.
Just speak the normal truth to you, straight. Or what you got to bring the heat for? I'm primed, ready to go. I can switch.
You can do it anytime.
Oh yeah, native. Fresh off the boat, cooking. I can walk in right now. I'll be like, "Che, but straight up." And then, but I die a little inside every time. Every time. If it's not that, my daughter looks at me like, I'm like, "Hey, you thank me because when you're up there, you're surrounded."
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just trying to like. So you're not so.
But you know what's funny is Jen asked me the other day. She goes, "You know how we're going to Auckland?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "If there's one thing you have to do while you're there, what would it be?"
Go to Clean Bakery.
It was actually other than that. That was the exception because that's not really an event.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's just the thing you do.
Yeah.
The eating is the event.
100%.
The bakery is just the place.
Mm.
Anyway, she's like, "What would it be?" And I was like, "Oh, man." And then when I really thought about it for a while, I was like, you know what? I don't miss Auckland at all anymore. So I used to miss Auckland. Like I used to miss a lot of things. The only thing I said to her, the only thing now I miss is going to the Classic. I said, other than that, and she's like, what's the one thing you would do? I was like, I would go to the zoo. It's the only thing I want to do while I'm there is go to the zoo. Yeah,
that's where Kiana and I were going to go. We haven't been there.
Yeah.
One of like both Kiana and I, our favorite photo that we have, all the hundreds and hundreds of photos of us, of one is her and I walking hand in hand. The photo's taken behind us, and we're walking into the zoo.
Oh, you should recreate that photo.
And like, because it's in the living room.
Yeah.
And like, like Kiana sort of mentioned it like, I don't know, like a week ago, we're eating dinner, and like she's like, "Dad, you know that photo of us at the zoo?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, we haven't been there since that photo."
Yeah.
And we're going to Auckland next week.
Yeah.
And I want to see some lions and monkeys. I'm like, who the fuck doesn't?
Yeah, yeah.
And she
I want
goes,
to see some lions and monkeys.
Yeah.
And mostly I want to see lions eat monkeys.
Oh, Jesus. Like, well, I was telling her about how she doesn't remember like feeding a hippopotamus, like how intimidating it was.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers
are huge.
And they open their mouth wide, like,
yeah.
Like, and I'm like, yeah, so that's what we were gonna
Do you ever when a hippo opens its mouth wide, be like, it looks like a vagina?
With teeth, nigga?
I mean, I've seen some gnarly vaginas in my time.
Damn. Your pussy got teeth? God damn. Shit.
Is it going to bite my dick off? It might.
I'm going
to give it a go.
Recircumcised. God damn.
Yeah, I like the zoo, man. Like, I've always loved going to Auckland Zoo. I've been to Wellington Zoo. That's okay. That's all right. I can't wait for you to try this drink, knowing you've never had one, because they are very nice.
Yeah, so what is this? Cruiser?
This is ice melon.
Yeah, like you talked it out so hard, I left it till last. That makes me sad.
Good.
Is there any more like drinks in the fridge inside?
Not much.
Not much. That means there's some.
There's a couple more cruises, but I should really leave them for Jen, because she likes them too.
I feel like getting on the piss now.
Oh, well. When we get back, when I get back, we'll get on the piss.
All right, well, bottoms up. What is it? Cruiser Melon.
Yeah.
It's like an unboxing.
Ice melon. They're really nice. I went off cruises for a long time, and now I'm kind of back with them. It's good, eh?
It's like turbo juice, like fancy vodka green.
Yeah.
Cruiser, like the green cruise. Fuck, spit it out, can. The green cruisers, but
it's like kind of like a bit of Midori and a bit of this and a bit of that, yeah. Bit of a chubba chub.
Yeah, that's, you know what? That kind of fucking nails it. It's like a chuppa chup in liquid form
with vodka in it.
Yeah, take like 17 chuppa chups.
Yeah,
melt them down, add some vodka and some soda water.
But not as sweet as a chuppa chup.
Well, that's what the soda water's for, Dylan.
Yeah. I see. I'm sorry.
Water it down and some.
You don't
vodka.
put sugar in your soda water.
Well, that's what the 17 chuppa chups are for.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
You mix that and then the vodka.
I think we should get hold of whoever makes vodka cruises and see if they'll sponsor us. And be like, look, what we'll do is we'll drink a box every time we record.
And then what do we get out of it? It's just like, look, I'm just going to put it out there. I want to go on the piss for free.
Yeah.
Okay. Vodka Cruiser.
See what the name of the company in the back. We could contact them and be like,
listen, motherfuckers.
Yeah, listen, look.
So when you get back from Walker, what's on your comedy calendar?
Nothing.
For the next 30, nothing?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I haven't booked any gigs. And the reason I haven't booked any gigs is because we got this trip. I've got 2 assignments due very shortly. Whoa. We've got 2 assignments due very shortly, and I've got 2 assignments due very shortly, and we got to start putting together the 24-hour podcast. In a big bad way, because right now we're just going to sit here for 24 hours and do nothing.
Oh man, like I actually thought about that. I think just recently, like
yeah,
and it just like it, and it sucks because if we go right back to health, doesn't matter if it's physical or mental. Like what?
Yeah.
For me, like so we were meant to go to Auckland, right? I was going to perform at the Classic this Saturday.
Yeah.
I was meant to perform the Classic 6 weeks ago when I got sick. So I'm 0-2 now.
Yeah.
And it's because of my health. It's the reason why Morgan will say it like louder than anyone. Like there's a reason why there's so many gigs that I'm not on because he can't. There's no, there's because what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not unpredictable. I'm not.
There's no guarantee you'll be there.
Yeah, like unreliable. Like and it's it's the way it is with my health. Like there's so many things that get in the way. So many social events that like your birthday fucking on the weekend.
Yeah.
You even said during the week, like, are you going to be fine for Saturday? I'm like, yeah, fuck it, lock it in.
Yeah.
And I literally like woke up.
Yeah.
Saturday, like sick, like it's just the physical health.
Yeah. Gets
in the way of everything, and it causes a lot of. It's hard not to. Play the old violins and feel sorry. Not feel sorry for yourself. I don't know. I just not really feel. You feel sad at the situation. Not sorry at myself. I feel sad at the situation, but there's more anger. Like it's more like it sucks, dude. Like so once again, there's so many opportunities that I'm missing out on. I feel like when it comes to comedy, my progress has been stunted. Somewhat because I can't seem to once I start to get going, like the health sort of kicks in.
Yeah.
But it goes as far as like your birthday, like family events.
Yeah.
My daughter's birthday was yesterday.
Yeah.
And I only like was getting out of bed. I took everything I could just to take her to get her nails done.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know one thing for sure is come the end of, like, come last night, if I hadn't done something for her birthday, it would have killed me. Like, it would have. So, you know, you may have been a few white lies. Like, she knew I wasn't 100%, but, like, I was saying I was fine.
Good,
you know, like, I said, like, I'm doing better today. I wasn't. I was really miserable yesterday, but just I wanted to take her to get her nails done. Like, and it just sucks and then come, you know, with the physical health, doesn't matter wherever your mental health is at. Yeah, it just it bottoms out. Yeah. So if you're having like what you and I would describe as a good day, good mental health day, it comes a very bad mental health day. But if you're already having like a bad run, like if you're having like one of those bad weeks, whatever, and then the physical health, like, you know, the stuff that you're missing out on, and or like on Facebook. That's why I don't really like Facebook anyway. Like, but I see like gigs where like our friends are like, you know, advertised for a show. Yeah. And it's not me like, fuck, like, you know, I love the fact, like, you know, I
you're not jealous of them.
Absolutely not. No, like,
no, you're just upset about your
love,
situation.
like, I'm proud, you know, all that sort of thing. But it's more like I should be alongside them. Yeah. You know, I should be waving that comedy flag with them, like, you know, because I feel like Palmy has become quite known around New Zealand for being, we're not so cutthroat. We're more one team, one dream. Yeah. Amongst quite a lot of us, like, we all want to.
We all want comedy to win.
Yeah, we all want each other to do better. Yeah, because totally. it only brings the scene like more eyes. It's only good for us all. And if you want to take it a step further and be like, that person's better than me, well, fuck, it just makes you makes you want to be better if you want to go down that road.
Exactly right.
But like, I just see these ads where it should be gigs that I should be on. Yeah. But I can't be booked because I'm not reliable. Yeah. And then you put your phone down and then like you're just in bed. Yeah. You've already been in bed for a couple of days. You're staring down the barrel a few more days. Yeah. And by the way, I'm crippling physical pain. Yeah. Then the mental health stuff comes along. Yeah. Yeah. And often that's the hangover. Yeah. So like the physical stuff, like, I'm out of bed today, blah, 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 blah. But there's the aftermath of that, like the stuff you missed out on. Yeah. You know, and then obviously catching up with your nearest and dearest, finding out shit that you missed out on. Yeah. News, gossip, gigs. Yeah. And it's like, and then you really want to do it. So what I'm, what sort of brought this convo on was the 24-hour podcast. Yeah. Was months ago, had all these like things that I wanted to do. Yeah. And we're like a month, it's next month.
Yeah, it's this time next month we'll be finished.
And there's stuff that like, that I should have done and I just couldn't do it. And like my daughter always says, like, you can't help that you're sick, Dad.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that, but it still like sucks. It's just like this podcast. Sometimes I get sort of put in line by yourself and a few others when I'm like the promotion of the podcast and like that stuff that I'm really good at doing. I know that sort of shit. Yeah, like online marketing and stuff, and the fact that, and with the the 24-hour podcast, there's so many things I wanted to do. Yeah, but then there's only so many days in a week. Yeah. Then I'm like physically capable of doing shit. Yeah. And then out of those 7 days, let's say it's between 2 and 4 days. Yeah. 2 to 5 days where I'm capable of doing shit. But then out of that 2 to 5 days, like just being a dad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Housework. Paying bills.
Yeah. All that stuff.
Catching up with your nearest and dearest, your social circle. There's all that sort of thing, and then you just run out of time, and then you get sick again, and next thing you know, it's fucking October, and it just makes me feel like a piece of shit. Yeah, it really does. Like, it makes me, like I know, like Morgan, about a month ago or so. Like he was, because Morgan, man, without him, come on, like he does so much.
Oh, heaps.
And he was sort of
100%
venting like stuff that for upcoming gigs.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm sitting there listening. I'm just like, man, I feel like a shit cunt. Like, because I want to do so much, but I can't.
Yeah.
Like everything from promoting the gig, helping flyer drops, whatever you have to do, like the marketing stuff right through to performing, I can't do any of it.
Yeah, yeah.
This 24-hour podcast, the same.
Yeah.
Our podcast, the same.
Yeah.
And these are the stuff the thoughts that you swim in.
Yeah, yeah.
Because physical pain is physical pain. Like, and I'm fucking used to that physical pain. And I know that it's like physical pain is temporary. Like, you can fight through it. But the mental stuff, this is the luggage that I carry, like...
And I've always believed
it's just rough and it really beats me up. I really beat myself over this shit.
Yeah. I've always believed that mental health is... it's a cycle that's intertwined with physical health.
Mm.
Because one enables the other. And it enables the other. And do you know what I mean? Like,
it also goes the other way too, eh?
That's what I mean. Like, you can have... Your physical health can be great, but then your mental health isn't very good. So your physical health deteriorates, which makes your mental health deteriorate, which makes you... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you said, it's a two-way street for both of those, that they're enablers to each other.
Mm.
And so without one, you like, if you have one of them failing, it makes the other fail. And it doesn't matter which one it is. Because at the end of the day, I've always believed that your physical health starts with good mental health. Like, if you have good mental health, you can help your physical health.
And then when you have good physical health, your mental health, like I remember when before the health got really bad, that year that I lost the 40 kegs and I was going to the gym 5-6 days a week, every week, diet was good.
Yeah.
Man, my mental health was strong.
Yeah.
Because that physical health was strong. Like, and then, so they help, they complement each other.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
But they can be each other's worst enemy too.
Yeah. And this is where JK's thing of like, go for a run is great advice, and it is good advice. I'm not like we knock
we were taking the piss.
We take the piss, but he does have good advice.
Of course he does, dude. Like,
but it's the problem is when you're in the spiral, it just doesn't seem feasible. Do you know what I mean? Like going for a run or whatever, substitute that for whatever. But doing a bit of exercise when you're bedridden,
and I think part of it too is, dude, is with the mental health, and the reason why I punish myself so much is because I know I'm not remotely like living up to my potential. I have so much shit that I can offer. Yeah, like us as a podcast, like the comedy community as a whole, with all the I mean, check out my CV, like my resume, like there's years of like everything from sales and marketing, online marketing, all that sort of stuff is like that's like another language that I speak fluently. Yeah, it's hard to have a fucking deep and meaningful when you're just trying not to burp all the time.
Oh, I know, right?
Look at me.
This shit is fizzy as. The curry we had before this is not helping. But
it sucks, and you really try not to. You sort of lean into the bomb in a way, like you have to. Face all these different scenarios and feelings that you have. Yeah, you don't succumb to them per se, but it just sucks when there's so much more so much good that I could be, like doing. Yeah, so much positive things that I could be, like positive impact that I could be, but you're not, and it doesn't matter what the reason is. Yeah, the end result is.
It's the same, yeah.
It's not like when unreliable. I remember one time Morgan was like, when I said unreliable, thinking, I'm like, nah, dude, I'm unreliable. Yeah. It doesn't mean that a flake or a build up's like, I'll be there and not, or like saying I'm gonna do something and not do it. But the end result is, whatever the reason is, I can't be booked because I'm unreliable. Yeah. It's just like not living up to your potential, not, having a more positive impact that I should be, and that I would be if I wasn't chained to this endless cycling of illness and bad health. Yeah, and it just sucks. Yeah, and you just have those days when does it end? Yeah,
and don't get me wrong, like I can sit here and argue that with you all day. Like, dude, no, it's fine. It's not going to change how you feel, though.
Yeah, I feel like
I could sit here. I have sat there till I'm blue in the face, going, "Don't worry about it. It's cool, dude. Like, I'm totally cool with this."
But I'm just like,
but that doesn't help how you feel.
I feel like often I feel like a shit friend.
Yeah.
Like a shit dad. A shit dad. I feel like a shit dad often.
Yeah.
And it's not a. It's just another hurdle in this mental health journey. Like, it's already hard enough. Like, yeah. But when you throw these obstacles in front of yourself, you know, it's very hard to, you know, it's all in you know, your mindset and how you think about things, how to navigate through things. But it's just another tier to this maze, man. Yeah. So it can get really difficult. Yeah, it is really difficult, dude.
Yeah. You know? No, I mean, I understand. And again, I'll say it, and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. Like, the thing I love about doing this podcast is there's several things, right? And obviously, it's the connection and it's the unloading of stress that helps me and all that sort of thing. There's obviously all that. There's the mental side of it that really helps me. But, like, I like doing this podcast because I'm in control. So what I mean by that is I control all the audio, I control the uploading and all that sort of thing. So even if you're in perfect health, I would be like, no, that's my job. Do you know what I mean? So I love doing all that. Like, controlling the uploads and all that sort of thing is my favorite thing.
Well, that's the thing.
Like editing the episodes and stuff like that. I love doing it.
Well, that's, you know, the stuff that I'm good at.
Yeah.
I love doing that shit too, but I haven't been able to.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like,
I don't have that fulfillment that you're feeling, you know, like,
yeah,
I'm doing nothing. I feel like I'm doing nothing.
Yeah, you would still feel that way because I wouldn't let you do it because I want to do it.
No, there's other stuff that I can't do that shit if I tried, dude.
Yeah,
you know, but there's stuff that I'm really good at doing that I love doing.
Yeah,
the real geeky stuff that you know, the marketing and the I don't know. I'm just a little flustered at the moment, but. I didn't see this yarn coming. It sort of caught me off guard.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it is hard. Like, I get where you're coming from, and like, I'll always support you, you know, and give you the reassurance that, dude, like you're in your daughter's life. Do you know what I mean? Like, you are her life. You are her life. You fucking vodkas. You're a massive part of her life, right? She wouldn't have everything she has if it wasn't for you. Put it that way. Like, you're the reason that she is the amazing person she is. And she is an amazing person. Like, honestly, she's so kind and so lovely, and the fact that she makes an impression on people after they've met her for such a brief time. Do you know what I mean? Like, we met her my wife met her so briefly and was so like, she can come back anytime she wants. Do you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't say that for a lot of people. She's very protective of her home, and she's like, that girl can come any day she wants. And that's because of you. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's because of the positive influence you have on her. So I think that's really important to remember, that you're her role model. Do you know what I mean? Like, your morals and your ethics and the way you handle yourself, like, put your health aside, like the way you step up, and you've stepped up to look after your family, like, she's learnt all that off you. So I think that's really important to keep in mind, you know. Yeah. I know it doesn't help. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't fix a situation, but at least it's something that I don't think you see. Do you know what I mean? But everyone else sees it. And it's the same for a lot of things. Like, this podcast, like, you have no idea what it's done for me. Like, what it's done for my marriage, and what it's done for, like, me, myself, and it's like I said at the beginning of this episode, like I had a genuine connection with someone who we both love. You know what I mean? I had a genuine connection with them this week, and I would never have had that if it wasn't for this podcast. You know?
That's a bit cool.
It's true, though, because look at it. Before we started this podcast, I couldn't even tell people how I felt. Like, I wouldn't even tell my wife. I couldn't even tell my wife how I was feeling about things, let alone admit that my medication isn't working and actually do something about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the stuff that I can't do. I couldn't. And I say this to you all the time, bro. I'm like, you're the reason I'm better. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're the reason. I say that honestly, like, hand on heart, that if it wasn't for you, my mental health wouldn't be what it is today. Because when we started this, man, like, yeah, you're in a dark place, but I wasn't very far behind you. Like, I was so ready. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, I just don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, you were definitely very closed off.
Oh. And it was like, the only thing that kept me going was my kids. And Jen. But, like, that was it. That was all I had. Do you know what I mean? And now it's different, you know?
Because we are closing in on a year now.
Yeah, real fast.
It's unbelievable, man.
Yeah, we're on 30-something episodes.
Do you feel like in this year that's how much you've changed?
Oh, it's extraordinary. Like, it's amazing. Like I said, even the last few weeks where I've been like, okay, my medication isn't working, I would have taken that shit medication for the rest of my life and done nothing about it. Do you know what I mean? And just dealt with it.
You would have been stubborn towards yourself?
Oh, totally.
Closed off to your own self?
Oh, 100%.
Really? Is that how...
Even I would have done what I did last time, which was when I was on bed. The first time I went on fluoxetine, I would have just stopped taking it, which is what I did. Like, the first time I tried to get help, the medication worked so badly, I just didn't take it anymore. And instead of going back to the GP, I'm just like, no, I'm just not going to do it. So the fact that I recognized it this time, and instead of just closing off, I actually went to the doctors and did something about it, is a direct result from doing this podcast with you. Because it's like, I don't want to feel like this anymore, because I know what the other side feels like. Even if I only get it in brief glimpses, I need to do something about this. And I did. And it's working great. My mind isn't working well. But the emotional side of things is working a lot better.
Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, dude. Like, it takes time. Like,
100%.
You can definitely see it.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
Yeah.
Even in your presence, you can feel it.
Yeah.
You're definitely a lot different than what you were a year ago.
Yeah, and it's all due to doing this podcast with you. It's as simple as that. Is like, yeah, that's made a huge difference, and not just for me, like for my whole family.
Ooh,
to the point where when you come over, the kids are like, well, not so because she's 13, but like, and not Gabby because she's Gabby, but like the other two. I like, you should, like, I came home today and I go to Brick and I go, Cows is coming. He's like, and he ran to the window.
Is that right?
Because he thought I meant like, you're coming that second. I was like, no, he's coming soon. He's like,
for the first like month and a half, as soon as he would lock eyes on me, he would stop what he was doing and just start screaming at the top of his...
Yeah, oh, well, that's because he's racist, but...
Yeah. That's true.
But like... You didn't hear it, but when you got to the door and you went to go open it, he was yelling. He was like, cows, cows, cows. Yeah, and he ran to the gate. As did the dogs. But, yeah. So, like, that's the impact you've made. Do you know what I mean? And I think your daughter's the same. Like, he would be the same with her if she was here more. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying she should be... I don't mean that like, oh, she should be here more. I mean, like, if she came over more, he would be like... It's like Ruby came once, and he would not shut the fuck up about it. He's just like, Ruby?
3-year-old niece.
Yeah.
My balangi niece.
Ruby and Romy. That's his 2 girlfriends, we've decided.
Oh, man. Yeah, like, Yeah, so you feel like this podcast is
it makes a difference,
positive impact on your entire household.
Yeah, and I think it makes a difference to other people as well. At least I hope it does. Like, that's my genuine hope, is that other people feel the exact same way I do, that by listening to this or whatever, listening to this podcast, it's made a difference for them, and maybe they've gone out and made changes or gotten help or talked to someone.
Well, it's just like I've been saying in other podcast episodes before, with like the conversations I have with some of these boys that I've known for a long, long time, some of them not so long, but they're all very close to me. Like, the conversations are they're more open.
Yeah.
You can just tell. I don't need the pat on the back and recognition. Well, bro, we go any further, bro? Bro, this wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for me, bro? Like, carry on.
Yeah.
But no, you're welcome. No, you're welcome, though. You're welcome. No, carry on. No, I'm just saying that, like,
Yeah.
No, I'm your shining light, G.
No, don't walk away.
No, we go, G. No, just saying that. No, fucking just admit it. Admit it. I changed your life, G. So, like, I don't say anything, but, like, it's because, it's, I don't want to scare the brothers back into their show, but
yeah.
It needs to be the norm.
Like totally.
Like how you had the interaction with a friend of yours earlier in the week.
Yeah.
That should be something that carries on. Like,
yeah.
You don't have that sort of. I mean, I've got like really close mates that I've known since high school.
Yeah.
And I talk to them on a weekly basis, brothers.
Yeah.
Counter calls them uncle, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But when it comes to particular like feelings, mental health, like they'll be the first to say, "Yeah, bro, I just don't know how to talk about that shit." It doesn't mean we're any less friends.
No,
but there's certain things. If you want to talk about sport and cars and tits, cool.
Yeah,
but
I was the same. Like, I didn't know how to talk about it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And it's just something like that you just got to start. Like,
you're a natural now.
Yeah, I know, right? But like, you just got to start. That's it. You just got to try one thing. Say one thing. What frustrates you?
But look at the secondary effects, not just for yourself, but like your household.
Yeah,
that's a very big statement to make. Like
the household's a better place. Yeah,
yeah. That's
big. For sure. But I think if you're listening to this, like, if you're one of these guys who are like, I don't know how, start with one thing. Do you know what I mean? Just start with one thing and be honest. Like, just find that person who you can be honest with.
I always say that with people, like, when you finally get the nuts to fucking reach out to someone and you don't get the answer you want, don't take it personally.
Yeah.
They don't know how to respond to it.
No. Find
someone that does. Yeah. And once you find that someone...
I don't even think you need to find someone who doesn't know, who knows how to respond. You just need to know someone who's going to listen.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Some of the boys that I know, like, they won't even listen. They're like, "Oh, fuck, don't bring their fucking depression shit around here, G." Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Up to you later.
Yeah.
Should we go get some Meccas? Like, they'll quickly switch. And it's just like, it was like an 8-minute monologue of how I want to kill myself. But yeah, cool, let's go to the Mecca tank.
Yeah.
Let's get the Mecca tank. But it doesn't, but when you find someone who can listen, that's the starting point, And,
totally.
Sometimes there's a bit of trial and error to find that person.
Yeah.
But it's worth the hunt because, because I know for me, I was pretty old school for a lot of years where, like, the counselling and stuff, I'm just like, bro, you don't know me.
Yeah.
I can't relate to you, Mr. fucking... grew up middle class, like, you're in your late 50s, white.
Yeah.
You're like, how do I relate to you? How do you relate to me? Like, find someone that you can relate to and talk to about it. And it doesn't have to be a fucking 45-minute fucking tear-jerking fucking yarn. It could be a 2-minute, like, nah, man, shit ain't that great right now, eh? Like, I don't know, just work and the kids and fucking bills and blah, blah, blah. And sometimes I just get to the end of the week, I'm like, fuck it. Like, it could be that much. And that's where it starts.
Yeah.
And then you drown your sorrows in beer and just shove it deep down.
Yeah.
And never bring it up again.
No.
Until you explode and you end up with a clock tower of an Uzi.
Yeah.
No, so...
Just find that one person, like, and just start a conversation.
I think that's a good way to end it, man. Like,
before
you jump, find the right person that will listen. And start opening the fuck up.
Yeah.
Before you get so closed off that you close yourself off to the world and you're gone.
Yeah.
Or because you can, find that one person who'll care. Because you trust me, man. People will give a shit. If you don't have many friends and whatnot, there'll be someone.
Yeah.
You know, it could be the person in the cubicle that works next to you. It could be the lady that serves you every day at the dairy. It could be someone.
Yeah.
And if all else fails, like
your friendly bartender.
Yeah, no, you know. Like even though I might pay a bit, have to pay a bit extra, but that escort you see every week. You know, and like if you finish a bit early, you've got 10 minutes left.
Yeah. Sometimes you go on a website and it comes up with that little thing in the corner that says, "Can I help you?" Mm-hmm. You know, like the bank things, or like like.
Welcome to ASB, speaking with blah blah. How can I help you?
No, it's just that thing in the corner that you can chat in. You know,
or chatbots.
Little chatbots. Yeah, talk to them.
Yeah,
they're not going to judge you. Yeah. They'll be like, "I don't know what you're looking for," but they're there for you. You know, they said, "Do you want help?"
Please hold.
Yeah, I think as well. To be honest, like it doesn't hurt to look out for someone who you see as frustrated. If you're feeling frustrated and you find someone who's also frustrated, that's a good person to talk to, because you're not only helping them, but you're helping yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like if they're feeling frustrated and you're feeling frustrated, it could be about the same thing. It could be something completely different.
And you'd know, because you're speaking from experience, right?
Yeah, and just go up and be like, "Hey man, look, I'm really frustrated. You're looking the same. Let's have a korero." And
I'll be like, "I'm trying to have lunch here,
yeah, like, I'm taking a dump."
yeah. But but that's on me. I should have really locked the door for
you. You have doors in your toilets? Wow.
Yeah, man, I lock my door. I shit with confidence, dog. I'm
dropping a deuce.
I drop everything. I drop the phone in the deuce.
Yeah, but reach out. I'm with you. Before you jump, reach out and talk to someone.
Yeah, man.
And start that conversation. Just start simple, man. Just start with, "I'm frustrated," or "I'm happy," or "I'm sad," or "I'm whatever.
Yeah, actually, before we go, like when we started this podcast, do you remember how, how far into it before you started feeling more comfortable? Because I know
probably about.
Because I was
the third episode, I started laying it out.
Yeah, because I was very
but
much
it was still light.
The opposite.
Yeah,
I was very
you
much
heavy.
just I was just like I have that issue, and I have no qualms about talking about this shit.
It was definitely the third episode I started laying stuff out a bit heavier. I was still only like skimming, like 20%. Do you know what I mean? But for me, what my thing is like, Cal said all this stuff, but I don't think any less of him. I think more of him. So if I feel that way when he said these things, people will feel the same way if I say.
It goes both ways, regardless of who's contributing to the yarn. It goes both ways in terms of how empowering it is.
It is.
Yeah,
it is really powerful.
The whole brothers in arms kind of.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be a big advice fest or a big.
Oh fuck yeah, we're not Dr. Phil's here. Like,
no,
you're not trying to, and you're not gonna cure me, motherfucker. Like,
yeah,
it's not Coldplay, fix you. Like, it's you know, tear stream.
Yeah,
down your face.
So, yeah,
like
it's just having someone to listen, and get it out.
Yeah, it's someone who gives a shit and doesn't judge you. Like, a judge-free environment. Because I know, like, some of the boys, like, some of them don't listen to this at all. They're like, "How's your faggy podcast, cunt? How's comedy funny, man?"
Oh, don't get them started with this episode. They're just talking about sucking some guy's dick if he was upset.
They just can't talk about that sort of shit. But like,
they're not the person to talk to.
No, they're not the person. Doesn't mean that, but it doesn't make them any lesser brothers.
No,
they just can't do that.
But you know what does make me sad about that is sometimes I think maybe you're the one that needs to talk the most.
Oh yeah, no, they know that I know that they know that I know that I know that they know.
Yeah.
That they are very closed off. They're the ones that keep it shoved down. They'll openly say, I'm not from that world. We didn't grow up like that. I'm like, neither did I, G.
No.
Like, bro, neither did I. Like, but I changed. It's like, nah, like, easier said than done. I'm like, I've done it. Yeah. I came from that gen too.
And you know what? It is actually easier said.
Hit first, talk later sort of buzz. All that sort of environment where you don't, if you say that shit, you're weak.
Yeah.
If you're weak, you got a target on your back. you know. And if you can't throw fists, you're fucked. So you don't show any sort of weakness.
Yeah.
I'm from that world too, geez. Like, what's your excuse?
Yeah.
Don't close off. And then, but that's as far as I'll get. Like, fuck up, you cunt. Like, fucking hell. Should we play Mortal Kombat or WRC or should we go to Macca's?
Yeah.
That's the third time I've been here. We're going to Macca's. Yeah. You can't keep using
You're like, we're at Macca's, motherfucker.
what other excuse do you have? Like,
I'm eating a Big Mac.
Oh, fuck up, cunt. Got to smoke? Like, you smoked my last one. What else you got? Just, fuck up some of that faggy feeling shit, cunt. And it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I'm gonna break through that wonder wall of yours.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be an oasis.
Yeah.
Oh, the wrong button. That was the wrong button, eh?
No, that was the right one.
Was it?
Oh.
Thank you.
I forgot what this one does. Oh, that's right.
So we've got 2 laugh tracks?
No, we're going to laugh, a clap, a wah, 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 and a rim shot. Well, that's cool.
No, my bad. I'm so fucking immature. So you usually got to pay extra for
Not
that.
a rim job.
You got to pay extra
shot.
for that rim shot in Greek. My bad. That's an inside
It's
joke.
into there, eh?
That's an inside. Just honestly, before you jump, it's worth the hunt. Find that motherfucker that'll listen.
Yep.
And fucking say something.
Yeah.
Because if you do, you'll end up glowing like the man in front of me right now.
That's it.
It could be the alcohol.
It's probably the alcohol.
It's probably those 2 beers. Fucking hell. You got to drive me home too, cunt.
Oh, do I? Okay, shit. I will not have any more. This episode is sponsored by the police. We're coming to bust your ass.
Man. The 5-0, nigga. 5-0.
And if worse comes to worse, get in some vodka cruiser ice melons, because fuck are they good.
Yeah, I'm breaking a taxi home.
Nah.